So hello everybody, my name is Jabari Lewis Smith. I am the director of marketing and advertising for Women Independent Studios, and I'm here with Deborah Groves, who is one of the lead artists for Project Spellbearers. And
Hi.
yeah, hi. So this is the interview primarily for the art department for Spellbearers, and I'm glad to have Deborah here, who's willing to interview with us. So thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, let's get the show on the road. So, can you just give us a little introduction of yourself and tell us why and how you got into um, art, becoming an artist?
Uh, well, I've been drawing ever since I could pick up a pencil. Um, I think my oldest drawing that my family saved was one that I drew when I was 3. But I didn't start contemplating art as a career until a little bit later. Um, I had it down by college and I took studio art. So ever since I graduated, I've been a freelance artist and an independent artist who owns her own business. So that's what
Ooh,
I, yeah.
gotcha. Business owner. And we're just talking about earlier about your new shipment or merchandise
Yes.
that you have. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe later on you can, give us a little plug and show us
Oh,
where
yeah, for
we
sure.
can get it. Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see, nice. So you just wanted to be an artist since you were little, but you made it like an official like decision, like this is going to be my life, like in
Yeah.
college.
Uh, I think I decided hmm, I think I got serious in middle school. I started drawing more, and then in high school, I moved and I went to a school that was kind of small, and I kind of became the designated artist of the school.
Oh, gosh.
Um, so I decided to pursue it seriously after that, and I took college classes while I was still going to high school also. So I was taking life drawing. I think that was my first college art class, which really helped me a lot.
Gotcha. Life drawing. Wow.
Yeah.
And taking classes in high school. I remember every time I heard about that, I'm like, oh, this person is so smart and ahead of the game. I'm like, I should try it, but I'm like, I'm too dumb. But
Oh no, and no, don't think that. I mean, well, as long as you can balance out the work, it'll work.
gotcha. How did it go for you, like balancing it out?
Well, I took the college classes during summer, so I
Oh,
actually didn't want it to uh, cross over or interfere with my high school classes. So it's kind of just nonstop school for a while, but it helped me, so it was worth it.
gotcha. Wow. I got you. Are you one of those artists with those fancy I think they're called Cintiq pads or
Yeah,
drawing pads?
yeah. I'm actually doing the interview on my iPad right now, so
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I have like one of those welcome Cintiqs as well, but mine's like the cheaper version. I think they came out with one like a year or two ago, and it was like
oh,
a
is it the
16 inch.
tablet?
No, it looks like a tablet to me. So,
Okay.
um, but yeah, it has a screen on it. I think they're like Cintiq Pros, right? This one
Yeah.
is just called Cintiq.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a pro version, but it's
Yeah.
nice. Um, but okay, yeah. So I know you've been working with Wim Indie for actually a while, but I wanted to know like how did you become associated with Wim Indie?
So I actually continuing the pattern of doing things while I'm still in school. I took a college class. Yeah, I did an internship at Cal State San Bernardino, and it involved having some of the art students work with some of the computer science majors, so we could come together, and then also the music majors where we all came together to make a video game. And
Oh,
that's where I met Professor, or I believe Dr. Turner. Um, and he really liked my art, and he was one of the computer science professors, and he said, "Oh, you know what? I think you should contact Grover." And so he introduced me to Grover and to Wimindy, and I pretty much interned there and started working there while I was still in, I think, the last couple of years of college. Yeah.
That's interesting. So, okay, I don't know why, but I didn't know that you went to Cal State as well. So
I didn't know he went there either.
Yeah, sure. I went there for what, like 7 years.
Oh.
But yeah. When did you graduate?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
The same as Jaren too. That's so weird.
I know. We were all kind of there, and I bet we hadn't met each other yet, so we didn't know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started in 2011, and
Okay.
yeah, I left for 2 years to Japan. Then I came back, and then suddenly it was 2017. Then I got my BA. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. So you graduated while I was in Japan. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. I went back later too to Cal State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for another 2 years for my master's. So I just graduated this year. So I've been there for a long time, almost 9 years. Wow.
Yay.
But yeah, I'm surprised that I didn't like meet you or Jaren while there at all. And we worked at the same studio.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we were on well, I don't know what you majored in.
Yeah, I majored in theater arts.
Theater arts. Sense, yeah. I don't know where that was on campus.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I just learned where the arts building was like my last year.
No, okay.
Over there, yeah. But okay, yeah. Let's go on. Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about just Spellbearers itself. Can you tell us a little about like the actual characters in Spellbearers, such as like different types of Spellbearers, the spell masters, and enemies that you created in the game?
So I came in after Jaren had established an art style, and he already created a bunch of characters. So I came in and I designed the second Spellbearer, the red one, and then the third one, the green one. And those are the characters that the player can choose from and play as. Jaren said that he wanted a more feminine Spellbearer, so I came in and I wanted to make the colors kind of opposite and kind of complementary to the main blue one that he had. So I put black on their belt instead of white. I also designed a lot of the magical props. As far as the monsters, that's coming. I can't really say anything about that yet. But I also designed the rulers, which I really enjoyed designing.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, the rulers are. I think we call it rulers or spell masters.
Yeah.
I can't remember their names to save my life, but
oh.
There's all this backstory and stuff. I'm just like, oh, I'll go through it later. So many times I fell into a trap. I'm like, who's that character again? But yeah, the art looks amazing. I really love your characters.
Oh, thank you.
For some of the enemies and stuff, we did introduce some of the level 2 enemies as well. So I don't know if you want to talk about that too, but
well, the thing is I haven't designed a lot of the enemies. I've only designed a major antagonist, and I think that's what I can say for now. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not announce that one. I'm not even sure if we're going to be announcing that during the Kickstarter, but it's like hinted at. Yeah. Depends how it goes. But we'll see. Eventually, of course, they'll be announced.
Hmm.
Or maybe we just keep it a surprise all the way to the end and let the players find out. Oh, we'll see. But okay, nice, nice, nice. So, I wanted to ask, what's the process for you when it comes to creating like concept art for the game, or like how do you find inspiration?
Well, it depends on when I come in. So if I come in when there's already an established art style,
Mhm.
I look at the kind of the entirety of it and look at what feeling that it's trying to have. So in this case, I saw Spellbearers and I thought it had a very medieval look. So as far as clothing for the characters, I reference a lot of shows like the Tudors and anything in that general kind of era. And I also, when I do character design, I like to put elements that I like seeing. So
Uh-huh.
sometimes there's a lot of other reference from characters that I like. So for example, for the first ruler, um, the he has the kind of wavyish hair. I based his look kind of on Tano from The Legend of Korra because he is one of my favorite characters.
Tano.
Um, yeah,
Oh, is that the air the Wombat
yeah,
airbender? Or
yeah,
yeah, okay.
yeah. Well, I chose that because the ruler
I
he's
see it.
kind of a jester, and he strikes me as kind of, I don't know, kind of full of himself. But that's just me putting my own twist on it. And also Jaren, he designs the bosses first, so I make sure to take elements from the monsters that he creates and then put some of those elements into the human form.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wow. Yeah. Now, like, I see it. I didn't know that the person's name Tano from Legend of
Yeah.
Korra, but now I see his voice is in my head, and he should
Good.
have had more. Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have
Yeah.
more airtime in there. But okay, nice, nice, nice. So it seems like Jaren kind of already had like an idea of
Mhm.
like all the characters, and you kind of took his ideas um, and elements and stuff like that, and put it all together into
Yeah.
these characters. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. He generally gives me a lot of freedom, but sometimes he'll say, "Oh, I want this," and so I'll make sure to put that in the design.
Gotcha. Nice, nice. So flexible as an artist, you could do anything. That's why you keep getting work.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. Yeah. So I'm always interested in like there's a lot for art wise. There's always a lot of concepts that are thrown out, and
Mhm.
especially in the earlier stages, it's just like there's all this artwork that is created, and sometimes nobody even sees like half of it into the game.
Mhm.
So I was wondering, are there any scrapped like concept ideas or anything that you guys that you can actually share with us?
I have to really think of that. I mean, I usually when I do character design, I kind of sketch it out firsthand, but the only character that I've really done that for is the that major antagonist.
Oh, that one, yes.
Yeah. Um. Oh boy,
Gotcha.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, but for a lot of these characters, I actually just kind of I don't usually do this, but in Spellbearer's case, I just kind of create them in Illustrator with the vector images, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot of sketches. Only that concept art of,
Him.
redacted.
Him or her. Gotcha. Okay, it's totally fine. I was just
Yeah, I
wondering if you
mean,
had anything.
I can talk about the inspirations. I mean, that's kind of concepts in my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You're like, oh.
Can I pause for 1 second?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, because somebody's knocking. I'm coming. I'm back. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
So for the other rollers, the ice one, well, there was kind of concept art for that one in a way where I had designed an ice statue for one of the props in the level, and I decided to design the roller kind of based on the ice statue. I consider the ice statue an ancestor of the roller, so she kind of looks, if you look kind of hard enough, you'll see that she kind of looks like one of those ice statue props.
Okay, yeah, I think maybe I'm not sure if I saw the statue, but I know it's in the ice level, and when like on the cover art that another artist drew, Lucia drew, like it has the ice, Spellmaster there, and I'm like, wow, okay, I can see what how it could be similar to a statue, because to me that character looks like a goddess.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, this one's so cool, and also your art as well on the it's not a chibi version, but it's like the end game version. That you have. I'm like, yeah, it's freaking awesome. I love that. Like, I would love to see. I kind of want to see them as playable characters in the game as well. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I think they don't get a whole lot of screen time as of right now, so it'd be interesting to see them maybe talk more in game or be able to play as them.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we could probably pitch that to Grover and Jaren.
Yeah. And then the last ruler, I don't know if I can, the fire one, I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, we haven't said anything about like the third level, but shoot, there might be even more levels, but this is an exclusive interview, so you can say whatever you like in this one.
All right, so the last ruler, his hair I wanted to base. I don't know. Have you seen Demon Slayer?
I seen 2 episodes, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, the older one or the newer one?
New.
Wait, I'm thinking of a different. There's Demon Slayers.
Oh no,
I'm thinking Slayers.
No Yaiba. Yeah. Demon Slayer.
Gotcha. I was thinking of something called Slayers, and
no, not that one. No, Demon Slayer. I based his hair off of one of my favorite characters from that show, Genya. And I also based him off of another character from Womendy's games, from Celatria, Saiwo.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. Let's see. See this next question that I have. I think you already answered it, but I'm just gonna ask it anyway and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So you deal with mostly characters in a game. What is the process that you usually go through to gain the inspiration on bringing that character to life?
So I have to. It's interesting. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, but you kind of become a game master or a director in a way where you're forming these characters. Luckily, I'm not forming them from scratch. Like I said, I'm taking what Jaren has made, taking elements from that, and getting inspiration from that, and then taking stuff that I like and kind of what I would want to see in a character design and putting it in there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm brown, so a lot of my characters are going to be brown. and it's what I want to see. So
yeah, and games needs more representation of
yes.
colored individuals. Yeah, so yeah, the third Spellbearer, the green one actually
Mhm.
is black. So I
Mhm.
was like, when I saw that, for some reason I was like, huh, that's weird. Why?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and like I was thinking of this like I think like last week or so, but I was like, why do I think this is weird? Why do I think
Mhm.
that character in the game is weird? And it's because usually a like a white protagonist
Yeah.
for video games and stuff, and they're usually male. And
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm glad that this black character was put into there. I'm glad that the red Spellbearer was added in there too,
Mhm.
and she looks badass.
Oh,
So
thanks.
yeah, she. So I'm curious on what other characters are going to be added into the game later on. But I guess that really depends on if we reach our stretch goals, or
Yeah.
yeah, or if we find like extra money in the studio that we can kind of invest in getting more
Mhm.
characters and such. But yeah, yeah, this is the perfect time to promote that stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, equality. But yeah, let's see. Sorry, I lost my train of thoughts. Back into interview mode. Let's see. So I seen that some of the spellbearers kind of go against the norms. Oh, this is exactly what we're talking about. It goes against the norms. The yeah, so lead male protagonist, which is fantastic. But can you tell us a little bit more in detail about maybe the choices for the other spellbearers, like the black spellbearers and the female spellbearers? I know you said for the female one that Jaren just wanted a more feminine one, but
Well, he said he wanted a girl, but because the spellbearers are kind of supposed to be stand-in for the player, um, I don't want to refer to them as a specific gender, just
oh,
in case the player, whoever's playing it as the character, they can decide, which is a nice thing.
there
Um,
you go.
yeah. But as
Oh,
far as how they look, I always try to, if I have the control, which I do luckily, I always want to have diverse characters because I know that I like being able to choose a character that looks like me, and I'm sure other people do as well. And even though it's I'm not a fan of it's medieval Europe,
oh
it's
yeah.
not supposed to be diverse, but I mean, that's not true. So I'm not going to allow that. But I do like the players being given that choice. I think it's a nice thing.
Yeah, it's an excellent choice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for more characters to see what's gonna happen. It would be cool to have
Yeah.
customability too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the next color should be for as far as their clothes. I'm not sure if we should go yellow or orange
You should totally go purple.
or purple. All right.
My little plug. Yeah, okay.
It'll just be you,
Just
Jabari.
beat me. Just for me. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So I had like this one or two more questions, and that's basically it.
Hmm.
I just wanted to know if you had any art blocks that you experienced with designing characters for this game. I know
Hmm.
what do you call it, the only one that you really like hardcore designed from scratch is the her or him antagonist character that will be announced later on. But yeah.
Um, I hmm. I think I don't think I had a lot of art block as far as designing the characters because Jaren had all that art already, so it kind of made it easy for me to come in and kind of create characters based off of that.
Oh, gotcha.
Honestly, I think the easiest one is, Redacted.
Oh.
The Redacted character, that was the easiest to design for me, I think. Maybe the third ruler took a little bit longer, because none of the level had been designed, so I kind of had to think about, what to do for him a little bit more. But it was pretty fun and smooth for the most part.
Gotcha. Let's see. How about, do you have any art blocks for like you said, you designed it like the props and I think the spell icons, no?
Yeah, well, yeah, the spell icons gave me a little bit of trouble because I'm more of a character designer, so UI is very difficult for me, UI and stuff along those lines. So I referenced a lot of other, I think I looked at Final Fantasy icons, Final Fantasy 14 and other MMOs to see how they kind of design their icons. So something that always helps me if I have an art block is I just look up other art and get inspiration and see how they did it and study it.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, you do your research and get it going. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Nice. So at this moment, I just want to take a moment and have you do one of those selfless plugs, art plugs. Shout out to your social medias and stuff like that, and what you're currently doing, what you're currently working on or trying to do. I would love to hear about that.
Oh, well, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Lemon Werewolf. So LemonWerewolf, Lemon Werewolf. And I also have an online store, lemonboba.com, that has all of my stuff I'm selling right now. As far as projects, I'm working on getting stuff ready for the holiday season. I'm looking into making stamps and stationery and finishing up commissions that I've been getting also. So and then working on Spellbearers.
Woo!
Woo!
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. You have any other things that maybe you want to mention to the listeners?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported Spellbearers on Kickstarter so far. I'm so happy that people seem to really enjoy it and want to support it, and that really means a lot to me as somebody who's worked on the game, and I appreciate it as always.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me and doing this interview. I know it's 9 here now.
It's okay.
Bless you. Yeah, this is it's always interesting to hear on the artist side of things because I'm thinking like colors and happiness and all that good stuff. I just love animation and all that good stuff.
That's funny because I'm always interested in hearing the voice actor side of game production.
They gotta work together.
Yeah.
Bring a character to the life. Oh, shoot, yeah. Hopefully there's voiceover in this game later on. That would be nice. And some animated scenes. That would be real. That'd be so cool. But okay. Yes. Yeah, let's end it there. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in and watching this video. This is going to be on our YouTube at just type in Women Indie and our name will pop up there. I think we're under Women Independent Studios. Give us a follow. Our Kickstarter is still going on currently as we record this video. And I think we have 3 more days left before it ends. And we're almost there. So,
yay!
Yeah. So please support us and always thank you so much. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Yay.